Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Peter here, hope you're doing well. So, this video, designer fragrances that work for me. So obviously this is my taste, this is what I enjoy, these are the fragrances that I've settled on over time that I enjoy wearing basically. So yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, if you watch my last two videos, what I think of popular and what I think of niche fragrances, you will know that I'm quite picky. A lot of fragrances I don't like, in fact the majority of fragrances I don't like, seemingly. But these are the ones that work for me, these are the ones that I enjoy. I will say price does not matter in fragrances. Just because I own more niche fragrances doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I mean, I think niche fragrances basically, the cost is kind of like a subliminal thing for us, you know. Just because it's expensive we kind of associate it that it must be of a higher value, that it must be a better product. And it kind of doesn't work like that with fragrances to an extent. You know, if it smells great, it smells great regardless of its cost. People in the street that are going to smell you anyway, you know, are going to have no idea what it costs. In fact, they'll probably presume it's a cheap fragrance because at the end of the day, 90% of the population wear moderately priced designer fragrances. So most of the time no one's even going to know that you're wearing an expensive fragrance. So price really doesn't come into play here at all. At the end of the day, wear what you love, that's what matters. Doesn't matter about compliments, doesn't matter about what other people think. If you love a fragrance, trust your own instincts, trust your gut, trust in yourself, believe in yourself that you know that you have good taste and that what you like will attract other people. And it will, you know, because you'll wear that with confidence. Confidence is what attracts people. So these work for me. These are designer fragrances that I love. Let's kick it off with the first one that you'll all probably know, most of you might own already. Midnight Paris Van Cleef & Arpels. I absolutely love the bottle. I think it's really nice. I like how the colour changes as well. What can I say about this? It's completely unisex. Women or men can wear this fragrance, does not matter at all. So if you're a woman watching this, you might want to check this out as well. Beautiful, sexy, cozy, warm, thick, kind of creamy. It's got leather in here but mixed with like florals and vanilla and a multitude of other things. But it's just fantastic. This is the Eau de Parfum, the EDP. I did try the Eau de Toilette first, and to be honest that was like spraying water at my skin. It just didn't project at all. The EDP on the other hand lasted me the whole day, well into the night. I could smell it for absolutely ages. I mean, I've not clock watched it for the time in hours, but honestly the whole entire day smells great. An amazing sillage, like whenever I move about through the day I'll get whiffs of it coming up. It smells awesome. It's cozy, it's warm, it's sexy, it's thick, it's just fantastic. Do check it out if you haven't. And it's pretty cheap. I got mine on Amazon, very reasonably priced. One of my favourites for the cold weather. Next up, Narciso Rodriguez, EDP for him. I'll try and clear up his line because his men's collection is not very clearly labelled. You've got the EDT, the Eau de Toilette. That one comes in a dark grey bottle. That one's the one that people say smells of wet cement, and it has patchouli in. I agree, it does smell like wet cement. I have a 10ml miniature of that one, but I'm not kind of taken with it. I probably will never buy a full bottle of it. This one is the EDP. This one does not have patchouli, it's a super clean musk. Then you have his musk collection, which has like a holographic kind of front to it, a bit of a more intricate design on the front. Then you have a blue bottle, and I don't like the blue one. I have tried it. Have not tried the musk collection in the fancy bottle, but apparently it does smell either identical or extremely similar to this one. So again, this is the EDP. This is a beautiful, clean, elegant musk. It's not animalic at all. It's very sexy, it's cozy, it's almost meditative to me. It's just beautiful and elegant and classy. It smells ultra modern. To me, this reminds me of, or the image that it gives me, should I say, is of a world, say 1,000 years in the future, where we've evolved past destroying the planet and the environment, where we're not shooting each other and killing each other, where different nations around the world have come together and realised, you know, we're all cut from the same cloth, we're all part of the same little tiny dot floating around in space, you know, where we all get on, we look after the environment. That kind of world, I know it's kind of hard to imagine with what's going on at the moment, but if we ever get there, the people in that world will be wearing something like this. Very understated, very classy, elegant, sexy, beautiful fragrance. Like I say, it's almost meditative. Beautiful clean musk, there's a bit of iris in here. I kind of get like a white floral kind of notes going on in there, but it's not listed. But that's kind of the vibe that it gives me. But very, very beautiful musk. I've not smelled a musk like this one before. Very, very classy. To me, it's just beautiful. Fantastic stuff. Next up, another musk-based fragrance, but this is like the opposite of that. This is old school, like vintage retro musk. This is original musk by Kiehl's. This stuff is really, really nice. What can I say about this? I mean, you can read the note breakdown of the multitude of notes that are in here, but to be honest, I don't smell any of that. All I smell is just musk. I wouldn't say it's particularly animalic to me, although it's more animalic than Narciso Rodriguez, which is like uber clean musk. This does have a bit more of a muskiness to it, but it's not animalic per se. Very, very nice. Beautiful fragrance, in fact. And the longevity is insane. Like, honestly, 12, 14, 16, 18 hours, still smelling it. 24 hours later, I can still smell it on my skin as a skin scent. This outperforms every single one of my fragrances in terms of longevity. It's amazing. Smells great. You know, I'm not always in the mood to wear a heavy fragrance, like, or particularly of a fragrance. So on those days, I do pick up musk. I will wear musk fragrance because it could almost be your natural aroma, you know, your natural scent. Beautiful. I think it's amazing, and you can layer it well with other fragrances as well. You can use it as a base layer and then spray a fragrance over the top. For example, Creed Aventus. Imagine Creed Aventus with a big kick of musk behind it, even more musk than it has at the moment. It smells great. So excellent for layering, smells awesome on its own. If you don't particularly want to wear a fragrance and you just want to smell of something good, then check out a musk-based fragrance because it works for me. Next up, from the same company, Kiehl's. They're not a fragrance house, they're not a perfume company, they're like a pharmaceutical company that make beauty products, you know, like anti-wrinkle cream and all that kind of thing. But their fragrances are worth checking out. This one here is Kiehl's Vanilla and Cedarwood. This one I don't think has ever been talked about, and I think the reason is because it's labelled as an aromatic mist. And obviously that straight away will put most people off because you'll just presume it only lasts maybe an hour or two. Big mistake. Check it out, because I get 8, 9, 10 hours out of that fragrance. It smells amazing. I'm actually wearing it today. And it does smell really good. If you like vanilla, definitely check it out. It is a very easy to enjoy, very easy to like, super smooth, creamy, beautifully blended vanilla with just a hint of cedarwood in the background, and it smells amazing. You know, 8-9 hours longevity. It projects quite modestly. It's more of a personal scent, but it does last a long time, and it's fantastic. It's a fragrance you can't get sick of. To me, if you've got a wife or a partner, you know, the days that you're at home together is when you should wear this fragrance. You know, you don't want to walk around the house smelling of pure Havane, for instance, something heavy like that. Most people won't walk around the house wearing something like that. That's more of a night out kind of thing. This could be a everyday at-home fragrance. Not saying that you can't wear it outside of the house, but to me, you could smell that every single day. Your partner would never get sick of it. You know, if she smelt it, like if you were going away and say you were working away for a weekend and you had to leave your partner behind, you know, spray that on the pillow. As soon as she smells it, she'll think of you instantly. It's super easy to like, it's cozy, it's sexy, it's warm, it's comforting, and it will leave an impression, I think. You know, if a girl smells that, she'll be instantly reminded of you. She'll never get sick of it. Fantastic fragrance. If you like vanilla, check it out. Lastly, this is my all-time favourite for the summer, and it's Issey Miyake or Hong, the original. Amazing fragrance. I mean, probably first 5 seconds of smelling that, I was like, I have to have it. It just smells great. It's the citrus in it. I actually struggle with citrus-based fragrances. I tend to find them too sharp or synthetic, or just too much for my nose. That one, on the other hand, just comes across as refreshing to me. It's just beautiful. You got like a lemon, refreshing, clean vibe in the opening, and then it's blended really, really nicely with a multitude of different florals. The main one being blue lotus flower. But classy, refreshing, clean, just everything you want for the hot weather, basically, for the summer. To me, it doesn't get better for a hot day. You know, at the end of the day, all you want to do is smell clean and refreshing, and that's kind of it. You know, that delivers. Smells great. I absolutely love it for the hot weather. My all-time favourite for this summer scent. That's including niche. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Definitely check it out. I think most people leave it out of their videos these days just because of how old it is, basically. I mean, it's been around a long time, and you know, people that do reviews tend to more often than not follow more of the latest trends or what's come out recently, and kind of forget the old school ones that have been talked about in years past. But to me, I don't think you should forget about that one. It is fantastic. It smells great in the summer. It's my personal favourite. Check it out if you want to. That's kind of it. Obviously, you know my thoughts on all the other designers. I have knocked quite a few of them, and you know, I'm not bashing them really. I'm just saying they don't work for me, they don't excite me, whereas these ones do. I enjoy these ones. So they're not recommendations for you to go and buy, it's just what works for me personally. If anything sparks an interest, always test it out on your skin. I mean, I'm sure 99.9% of you guys will never blind buy anything anyway, but just to point that out, I'm not taking blame for you guys blind buying something and then not liking it. That's totally on you. I 100% recommend that you do not ever do that. Always test it out on your skin in the store, make sure you like it, because at the end of the day, fragrance is so personal. You know, as you can tell from my last two videos, I don't like a lot of fragrances that you like. So, you know, it's so personal. You know, wear what you love, not what I love. That's kind of it. And you know, price doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's $1,000, $10. If it smells great, it smells great. You know, that's kind of it. I will mention briefly a couple of designers that did spike my interest that I've not had chance to wear properly, or at all, should I say. In the store, I checked out one called Bottega Veneta Extreme. The bottle actually drew my attention, but I was actually wearing a couple of Serge Lutens fragrances at the time, and I didn't have any skin room left to wear it. But I did smell it on the paper, and it did strike me as being different to most designer fragrances that I've smelled. I did look it up after I came home. I actually took a picture of it on my phone at the time to remember what it was that caught my attention. And the notes were like leather, juniper berry, some green notes. It did smell interesting to me, so I will have to go back at some point and actually wear it for a day and see whether or not it would work on me personally, but maybe there's something there, we'll see. And another one was from Aramis. They had a gentleman's collection, and it was like called Denvin and Tuscany and all these different names. There was a couple in there that I thought maybe I would test out on my skin. They did come out smelling more mature on the paper, like, well, with the title Gentleman's Collection. That's kind of the vibe that it does give, but some of them were quite nice, so I might also go back and test those out on my skin to see if there's anything there. But not saying there will be, it's just be one on my radar to wear in the future just to see if it works. That's kind of it. You know, wear what you love, not what other people love. Trust your gut instinct, trust your own taste, because, you know, you're not going to get compliments wearing a fragrance that somebody else likes if you don't like it. You know, you don't want the fragrance wearing you, you want to wear the fragrance. So if you love it, you're going to wear it with pride, you're going to wear it with confidence, you're going to feel good in yourself. So trust your own nose, basically, is what I'm saying, guys. And, you know, it'll work for you, basically. Trust what you love, and that's it. See you guys in the next video. Bye.